We got more. More! Hello! We got more Radiant Historia for you. Alright, I don't know where I'm going, so I guess we're heading to Celestia? Or, Cygnus?
Yeah.
Give me that. Thank you. I don't know what mana shards are for, though. Windcheek, you need to sleep? You'll leave this open? Well, I appreciate that. Really, though, you should plan it out so that you sleep after my stream?
Let's stick to the plan. Find the enemy commander and bring him down. The faster we get this done, the fewer the casualties for Celestia. The Satiros archers will provide defensive cover. We must slay the general to defend Celestia.
Winds of War.
Yes. It's the enemy!
I don't think we need to fight any of these. I just wanted to see what they're like.
I got this!
Alright. Actually, let's speed break them. May as well. And G-Fire.
Heads up! Fire!
Well, I fucked that up, but it works out.
Take this! Hurry!
You can select the 8 hours you plan, you put it up around 1. Well, 1's not bad. But yeah, you need to plan to be up for the stream, and then sleep after. 1 strike. Alright. I ain't sure why, buddy.
Now!
Lethal
Here's
Rush.
a special one!
Oh shit. So you got up at 9. Why 9?
Hip hip hooray!
Okay, let's push onward. Yes, I found them!
And you failed.
You won't get away! Don't let up.
Couldn't sleep anymore? Oh man, when I can't sleep anymore, I just close my eyes and I'm back to sleep. In my old age, I've learned how to sleep. Not true, actually. What? The Alistel army is being pushed back? Filthy beast kind, you'll never get away with this.
Looks like he's our mark.
We have to fight a thaw machine, huh? Hey, you're Rosche! I've heard you fled the country, but now you're siding with the beast kind? The young lion of Alistel has stooped to a new low.
I don't give a damn about that title. Losing my men and leaving my country made me realize that. I figured out what really matters.
There's such sorry excuses! You can't even accept your own folly.
My folly? You're the fools! Look at how Hugo has bent you to his whim. If your eyes are there for more than decoration, then take a look around. Think about it. Ask yourself if this is truly in the best interest of the world.
Silence! The Prophet Noah and the General Hugo guide us with the truth of this world. Rosche, you traitor! We'll put an end to you here. The Thaumatines that will destroy you are the pride of the country you have forsaken. I thought anyone would get to fight one of these.
Can't get careless.
Ow, that actually hurt. Alright, can we actually have you grapple this bastard? Gee, Thunder, seems like it'd probably be good.
Here's a special one. Here goes.
I bet he can be grappled.
Thunder!
Oh, these ones actually hurt when they Salter Star.
No!
I figured they might.
You okay?
Thunder!
One strike!
Too slow!
Float bomb. Alright. Well. G-Thunder him. Let's Heat Blade the ones in the back.
Thunder!
Got you!
Heads up!
Ta!
Oh man, you're really weak. Alright.
I guess I wasn't good enough.
Okay, that was not what I planned. I think it's the first time I've had a character die.
Here you go.
I want to help too!
Yeah. Yeah, look at that 3 damage you did. I'm proud of you.
Thunder! There!
Take this!
Phew, we did it somehow.
So we had a good start to the stream,
Retreat!
but we need to get people back. Come on, more people in chat. Talk to me. Tell me about
They're
your
running
weekends.
away! You know, I was thinking they'd put up more of a fight.
Goes to show how much they underestimated us. But it was a decisive victory nonetheless.
That was a stunning success. Is it safe to say you've made a complete recovery, Rosche?
I don't even want to think about it, Lieutenant General. Our next move is hurting my head already.
Indeed. It all really comes down to what Cygnus does next.
Reporting!
Commanders! Vanos and the others have some urgent news.
Oh, so he's back.
That aside, their urgency concerns me. What's the matter?
Sir!
The Cygnus army was annihilated after advancing towards the Judgment Cliffs.
Annihilated? How? Yes.
They'll have more details for you back in the village.
All right. Let's hurry back.
You're searching for something really quick. What are you searching for? Granard Palace, conference room.
Everything is going according to plan. We've provoked a response from Celestia.
Ah, earlier than expected.
Yes, but the situation called for a quick decision, did it not? They must have an excellent commander on their side. Would you happen to know who it might be?
It's certainly the former Lieutenant General Raoul, the Slumbering Lion, a formidable foe. And his executive officer is none other than the young Lion of Alistel, ex-Major Rosche. And rounding out the trio, you have former Lieutenant Stock. They're all worthy opponents that Celestia is unworthy of having.
You compliment them, yet you have such confidence.
I've already foreseen their next move. It will be a desperate gambit of the powerless, as they struggle to survive. But that will only take them so far. I just need to show them how futile it is to cling to hope.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you've decided to use the power of flux.
Are the adjustments complete, Fennel?
Can't you tell from the expression on my face?
I can't tell anything, you fucking pod racer.
It's excellent! A work of beauty, completed without flaw. There were some minor setbacks, but thanks to Heiss, they're under control. All that's left is to set a target. Easy enough.
I'm glad to hear it. I shall prepare the most opportune moment to introduce this power to the world.
Hey!
Our fight with the men of Alistel draws near. Let's get ready.
Ah!
Yeah! What the fuck is that statue? Earthquake! What is that? Stay calm, try not to break ranks!
Captain! What is it?
This can't be! What is this? My body is being drained! Okay, see you later, bud. They just sucked the mana out of everyone there. Probably the land, too. A few days later.
Hey.
Did you hear?
Yeah.
About the Cygnus army getting wiped out? Yeah. From what I heard, Alistel used this new weapon. But to be completely annihilated like that, what kind of weapon could do that? We won the battle in the hills, but that's nothing to celebrate.
Yes.
What can we do? Everyone's saying that Alistel is invincible. We should have just strengthened the borders instead of drawing in the whole country's gaze. You traced back to when we first met. When was that?
This is bad. Morale is at an all-time low. Well, not that I blame them.
What could have happened to the Cygnus army?
I can't even begin to imagine.
Let's go see the Lieutenant General and the others. It's time to start working on a countermeasure.
Yeah, good idea.
Call to destruction. We're probably gonna have to intermingle with the other timeline to fix this. If I had to guess. That was a lot of cutscenes, so. There's Raoul. So I'm just looking for quests.
Hello, Stock. Hello, Rosche. We're going to have a meeting to discuss our plans. We'd like you both to join. It might be a little disheartening, though.
Join the meeting.
All right, let's go.
Dragon Quest Rocket Slime, Episode 11. Rocket Slime's amazing. It brings people together.
I'm surprised you had the nerve to show your faces here.
Larvitar! Hello!
How do you plan to take responsibility for this?
It won't do any good to flare up at us.
Then you presume we are the ones at fault for being taken in by your coaxing.
Elm, no fighting!
No, Lady, this much must be said. It was a mistake, after all, to put our faith in humans. Patriarch Baranka, please allow me to voice my opinion. I say we exile these humans and close off the village like it was before.
You're dumb, Elm! How would that help us?
Whoa! Can everyone just calm down for a moment?
He's right. We're supposed to be figuring out how to deal with Alistel. Forcing us out of here isn't gonna help with that.
That is enough.
Elm, Ott, both of you, please stand down.
Goodness.
Fighting amongst ourselves will not help us prevail in the imminent future.
I must express my utmost apologies for what happened. I asked you to rely on Cygnus, but out of the blue, Cygnus has...
Not at all.
Please, there's no need for you to apologize, Sir Raoul. War is governed by fate, and I had considered this scenario as well. Still, it's hard to believe Cygnus was...
I never imagined Cygnus could be so utterly defeated. I'm actually quite worried about them, and I look into their situation at my first chance. Still, it's too early to give up. In fact, there is something I've been meaning to ask Gafka to do for quite some time now.
Gafka? You mean that beast-kind guy?
Do you know of a village called Forja, east of Cygnus? It's the home of the Gutrals. I'm thinking an alliance with them would be to our benefit. That's why I've pressured Gafka, a Gutral himself, to convince them of the same.
And where is he now?
He's at the spring in the back, but...
Gafka has a conundrum on his hands. As you could tell by Elm's reaction, the beastkind detest humans. Gafka is concerned for your safety. Though their grudge is ancient, it is buried deep in the heart of the clan and is passed down.
But the world's in danger. How can they keep holding a grudge at a time like this?
That is how dark and deeply the chasm between your races run.
What are we supposed to do then?
Even Gafka won't be a mediator between humans and the beastkind. If the grudge is that deep, can we really rely on Forja? Or should we ally with another force? What would be best for Celestia? I have to think about this carefully. Alright, team. Ally with Forgia, join someone else. So, Toonjon, what were you doing that for? Labratar, you looking forward to Resident Evil 2? Toonjon says Forgia? Alright, let's try it. Despite the rift between us, is that the best idea?
We have to do our best to ally with Forgia.
I believe that would be best as well, but if Gafka won't act as the intermediary, our chances are very slim.
I'll try talking to him.
Please do.
Just felt nostalgic and curious? Yeah. Never played Resident Evil? I don't think that's a reason to meh it, but...
Red one.
Gafka, why do you hesitate to represent us in Forgia?
So, you were informed.
Yeah.
There are various reasons. One of them being that I have been exiled from Forgia.
Exiled? I didn't know.
And the other is the rift between us and the humans.
A rift?
My banishment is a personal problem, so that is not as much of a concern. But the rift between our races, that is a formidable issue. The Gootrals severed ties with the humans many years ago. Do you know why? In the past, humans would use clever words to lure Gootrals into fighting for them. Those who were deceived all died on the battlefield. These were not isolated incidents either. It happened countless times.
Hey, Trife!
And so, the Gootrals came to detest humanity and cut themselves off.
So that's why.
Some do not believe that all humans are to blame. That is why you meet the odd Gootral every now and again, like myself. But we are only a handful. Most Gootrals have no faith in humans anymore.
What can we do to make them hear what we have to say?
According to the clan's laws, it is forbidden to interact with humans without a beast mark.
What is this beast mark?
It is a ceremonial ritual tool used by the Gootrals. It is obtained by undergoing an ordeal within our ruins. But the ruins are considered holy ground by our people. They would never allow humans to step foot in them.
Then it's a lose-lose situation. We can't talk without it, but we can't obtain it either. Is there no other way?
If the ordeal were issued by a high-ranking member of the clan, it would be possible, but that would be far too convenient, wouldn't it? I'm sorry to take up your time. I didn't expect to talk so much.
Aha! I knew it.
It looks like you found the key to convincing him.
Yeah, but the question is, how do I obtain this beast mark?
If it can't be obtained in this world, then there's only one other way. Although, from what I can tell, you're nowhere near where the beast mark is.
True. I haven't even made it to Forgia yet. That means solving this issue is going to take some time.
Don't worry. As long as you walk the path of the true history, I'm sure the opportunity will present itself. Please bear that in mind, and continue to press forward as you have been.
Well then, until we meet again.
I feel like these are gonna be like the end boss. Alright, so we gotta switch to the main timeline now. Anyway, Toonjon, your favorite Resident Evil is Resident Evil 2? Mine was Resident Evil 2 until I played 3. I absolutely adore Resident Evil 3. There is something about Nemesis chasing you around that just scared the hell out of me as a kid, but was so enthralling. That's one path. How do we take a different path? Alright, I think one of them's gonna lead us to an end. An ending, so... let's go in here.
Hello, we're going to have it. Alright.
You think Resident Evil 3 is also getting a remake? I haven't heard anything about it, Trife, but if... But, it's possible. And Alliance with Forgia would be an uphill battle. If that's the case, why not look elsewhere?
I'm sorry I have no one in mind. But I wanted us to at least consider the possibility.
Somewhere other than Forgia.
Can you think of anyone, Lieutenant General Raoul?
If the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, Metroid Prime 4 is, yeah, try, please put it in my Discord so I can check it out. It got pushed back, but I don't really care if it gets pushed back, because it never had an official release date anyway, so whatever.
Then we should consider joining forces with Granorg.
I haven't played any of the other Metroid Primes very much, so...
But...
It is run by two ambitious men, Diaz and Selvan. They sold out their own queen to Alistel. They would make any deal that would turn the tables in their favor. Pride means nothing. If Alistel could be driven out, Granorg would be theirs again. It's a compelling proposal.
So we'd be using the same tactics as Hugo. Sounds like the bait would be pretty appealing. It wouldn't take much for them to bite.
With Cygnus out of the picture, we've more or less run out of options.
Amazing as always, Lieutenant General Raoul drew their attention to Granorg. We have two choices, ally with Granorg or attempt to join forces with Forgia. Granorg or Forgia? I have to think carefully about this one. Alright, let's try allying with Granorg. Is to win the battle against Alistel. Is that the best course of action? Alright, let's try it.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah.
Granorg
can't be happy under the yoke of Alistel. If I'm right about that, they would jump at our offer.
And considering the type of men Diaz and Selvan are, they will more than likely agree. This will save us time in the long run. Leave the rest to me.
A month later.
Reporting!
Yeah, I remember that. And that's an option I would gladly accept, especially if they had a Dragon Quest IX style, or Final Fantasy Explorer style multiplayer. We have an emergency! Granorg's!
Calm down. What about Granorg?
The Granorg army is marching on Celestia.
Hey, are you sure? Yes!
There's no mistaking it!
Why would Granorg attack their allies?
With Alistel posing less of a threat, they must have decided they no longer needed us. They used us to remove them, and now they'll throw us aside. My insight was lacking.
How atrocious. It just goes to show that our kind and humans can never reconcile. Gather everyone able to fight. Don't let the humans get anywhere near here.
Yes. Wait! She's gone.
Our kindness is repaid with evil. I fear Elm's words are finally ringing true. Those of Celestia can never trust humans.
But wasn't the fighting supposed to end?
Lieutenant General Raoul set his sights on Selvan and Diaz, who betrayed Granorg's queen. They drafted a plan that would strike at Alistel's heart and grant independence to Granorg. The proposal was accepted and executed. Granorg was free again, and Alistel was all but broken. It seemed the crisis in Celestia was over, but then events took a dire turn. Granorg, with its newfound strength, demanded that Celestia yield to them. The tyranny of Alistel was merely exchanged for that of Granorg. Despite its weakened state, Alistel begins to muster its army once more, and the war has no end in sight. So, yeah, John, honestly, I would accept Dragon Quest X in any form as long as I can understand it. I'm more interested in the story of the game than any other aspect of it. However, I would also love to be able to play with you, play with Trife, play with everyone. That said, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles on the Switch. Make sure you guys pick that up.
The enemy of an enemy becoming an ally is noble. But these were not people who cling to ideals.
Selvan and Diaz betrayed even their own queen, Protea. You must choose people you can depend on as your allies.
If there was a way to gain the trust of Forge's people, perhaps the ending of this battle would be very different.
You can do this, Stock.
Just in case, do you want to record your actions up till now?
Heck yes! But yeah, I would accept it in any form. Even the Chinese form there with the changes they made to the UI. I wouldn't like it as much, but I would accept it. See, try forgetting it. Like, it's not the most ideal, but if we can get it to in any form, I'll take it. I wish I knew how to go down these alternate paths. I still don't know about this one here. Oh, yeah, dude. Alright. Force course taken from the gauntlet. There's gotta be something. Anyway. Also, I don't want the 3DS. And then they would tell us it didn't sell on the 3DS, no more DQ. And oh, they gotta stop threatening that. Oh, it pisses me off every time a Dragon Quest game does come out.
What a pretty place.
Toonjon, you're a purple babble now. I'll leave it to Marco. Should I really let Marco watch the fire and rest for now?
Much appreciated, Marco. I'll get some rest. I'll be counting on you.
Right. Good night, Stock.
Oh, you're a metal one. Trace the purple one. We're all babbles. Look at these. This is so awkward.
Aren't you going to get some rest?
I suppose. There were some things I wanted to think about, and I needed to speak with Stock as well.
Stock? Oh, I'm not interfering with anything, am I?
Oh no, of course not. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
It was. It is a command. She's so melancholy. I guess she's really serious about this.
Well, I suppose you and Stock are alike in some respects.
Is that so?
Was that a smile? Why would anyone be happy to hear they're like Stock?
Look out!
Huh?
Erica!
What? The hell happened to Rosche?
Rosche! What have you done?
Hey, Stock. Long time no see. I failed. I didn't think the princess would be so on edge that she'd attack before hearing me out.
What happened?
I left Alistel's army. But the princess and your men couldn't have known that. They thought I was still the enemy and came after me. I tried to hold back, but those two were too strong. Damn it. I screwed up.
Some new footage today. What do we need new footage for? Are they actually adding stuff to it?
Rosche!
Other than the music? It all happened so quickly. Thinking that Rosche was an enemy, Erica and Marco attacked. Rosche fought back in self-defense, but it resulted in the death of all three. Ross's death forced Stock to go on the run with Rainy and Aunt. With Erica gone, however, the only means of saving the world is utterly lost. Stray Lion. Fic. Hey,
You've
guys.
returned, Stock.
I wish I could say it was just a stroke of bad luck, but history is created by the overlap of countless coincidences.
If Rosche had met you before he performed such an extreme act of violence, perhaps you could have stopped him.
Hang in there, Stock.
Shall we record the actions you've taken so far, just in case?
Cool, thanks. I'm gonna watch all of this later. I like how, letting Marco, stay up instead of you leads to the death of the world. See, people, every decision counts.
Wow, what a pretty place.
I appreciate. Who's there?
It's me, Rosche. Sorry to drop in like this. I know I'm getting in the way of your mission. But there's something I had to tell you.
What is it?
It's about Alistel.
What happened?
Hugo's Thaw Machine Corps invaded Celestia and killed countless beast kind. He was after Celestia's abundance of mana. A power source for his Thaw Machines, in other words. Fennel is overseeing the creation of more powerful armaments even now. You've been on a mission, so you might not realize it. But the nation's in shambles.
So, they'll invade anywhere if it means getting their hands on more mana. If things go on like this, there'll be no end to the war.
Yeah. Alistel's done for. That's why we defected.
You what?
When I say we, I mean Lieutenant General Raoul, Sonia, and the guys in my brigade. We all left Alistel together.
So, that's what's been going on.
We couldn't just sit on our hands and watch Alistel rot like that. So we decided to join forces with Celestia. Per Lieutenant General Raoul's suggestion, we'll probably have to deal with Hugo soon. I'll need your help on this one, Stock.
Do you mean that you want us to join forces with your group?
Well, that's the way I would have wanted it. But Lieutenant General Raoul came up with a better plan. He's gonna leave the Granorg side to you.
Which involves?
You're going with the princess to help her assume the throne.
Wait. Before we go on, how do you know the princess is with me?
Before we ditched Alistel, I beat some info out of one of the SI guys.
Well, that's certainly in character for you.
Isn't it? I also got other things, like the state of affairs in Granorg out of him. All these countries are corrupt to the core. That's why we're going to take back Alistel, while you and that princess take back Granorg.
I see. So, the time has come for that.
Whoa, slow down. For this operation to work, we'll need a lot of people on our side. We've enlisted Celestia, so your job will be to join forces with Cygnus.
Cygnus, huh? We're actually headed that way already.
Well, that simplifies things, doesn't it? Oh, and let the princess handle the diplomacy. It's not really your strong suit, if you catch me. Okay then, I'm headed back to Celestia. I'll leave Cygnus to you.
All right.
You know, I didn't think you'd be so understanding about this. I thought you might consider me an enemy after I told you I'd defected. Worst case scenario, I was bracing myself for a fight.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way I'd fight you.
Good point. Guess Lieutenant General Raoul made a wise choice sending me to persuade you. All right, I really have to go now. I'll hurry over to Granorg as soon as our end's taken care of.
You think the reason you got stuck is because you weren't hopping between timelines enough?
I'm glad I didn't have to fight him this time. But I wasn't expecting this. In the other history, Rosche took a stand against Alistel. Apparently his change of heart carried over to this timeline as well.
Yeah, you gotta, like, there's points in the game where it makes it absolutely imperative that you stop and wait, and go to the other timeline. It can be a bit hard to follow. I'm not having any issues, but for people watching it might be.
Was somebody here? I thought I heard voices.
No, just me. Is that why you came?
It's my turn to tend the fire, actually. I'll take over.
Right. Thanks, Marco. You've got it under control?
Yeah, I'm sure you're tired, Stock. Get some sleep.
But, like, I absolutely adore the timelines things in this. This is awesome.
Alright. Should be easy enough to keep a fire going. It's fine for now, and I've got a great view of the sky from here, too. Oh, the stars are beautiful tonight.
The stars look the same every night. Oh, shit.
What's all this fog?
Marco entered Silent Hill.
This isn't fog. It's gas. Can't keep eyes open. Not good. Stuck.
The choose your own adventure aspect is awesome. The fuck? Is this Raoul? Who is this? Finders keepers, my friends. Stock is now alone. Rude.
You've returned, Stock. Your escape from Granorg must have been exhausting. I cannot find fault with you for what is happening now. But now that you are in such a predicament, perhaps you will reach a greater understanding. Let us now add a new chapter to the White Chronicle.
Oh, the mess has a new job.
Just in case, do you want to record your actions up till now?
Yeah, there's been a few points where I've been stumped, but then I realized it might be just because I haven't progressed far enough in the other timeline.